Waking up every day with the feeling that something is missing, as if there is an emptiness we can't fill, is a common experience, yet deeply painful. This sense of losing purpose or feeling disoriented can arise at any stage of life. Have you ever asked yourself, what is my place in the world? Or, why do I feel so unmotivated even when everything seems to be going well? In this episode, we'll address the feeling of an existential crisis and how to transform it into an opportunity for rebirth. Together, we'll explore tools and practices to help you find purpose, even when life feels like a maze with no way out. This is the beginning of your journey to discover what moves you, what makes you feel alive. What is an existential crisis? An existential crisis is not something to be avoided or ignored. In fact, it arises as a signal that the way we live and think about ourselves is ready to evolve. Philosopher Jean-Paul Sartre suggested that these crises are moments when we confront our own freedom, asking ourselves, now what do I do with this freedom? The existential crisis often arises when you are out of alignment with your deepest values, or when your life's purpose isn't clear. This feeling of emptiness and lack of direction can be unsettling, but it can also be a turning point. It is in these moments of doubt that you begin to question yourself, seeking more authentic answers, exploring your purpose, what really matters to you. Finding purpose doesn't necessarily mean discovering a grand life mission. Often it's about small steps and discoveries that lead us to live more authentically. The first question you should ask yourself is, what really matters to me? Try this exercise. Take a piece of paper and write down 5 things that bring you joy and satisfaction without thinking about external factors like status or financial success. Now, look at these answers. Do they reflect what you are doing in your daily life? If not, this is where your journey to realign your life begins. Understanding your values is the first step in designing a purposeful life. And purpose is often not a straight line. It changes and evolves as you grow and face different stages of life. Daily practices to find meaning. Now that you have an idea of what brings you satisfaction, it's time to start implementing small changes. The key to overcoming an existential crisis is bringing more of what makes you happy into your daily life. And one of the most powerful ways to do this is by creating daily rituals that connect you with your purpose. Here's a practical exercise for you. Every morning before you start your day, take 5 minutes to ask yourself, what can I do today that reflects my values and brings me closer to living my purpose? This could be a simple action, like dedicating time to something you love or doing something that brings well-being to another person. Additionally, practice gratitude. Being aware of the small things you are grateful for helps you stay focused on what really matters. One of the reasons so many people avoid facing existential crises is the fear of uncertainty. When we start questioning our values and life choices, we enter unknown territory. But in reality, uncertainty is an essential part of the process of change. As psychologist Karl Jung said, the encounter with the unknown is the true path to self-discovery. You can handle the fear of the unknown by practicing acceptance. Accepting that we don't have all the answers now, and that it's okay not to know what the future holds, is liberating. Fear is natural, but it doesn't have to paralyze you. On the contrary, it can be a catalyst for growth. Now, let's move to practice. At this moment, close your eyes and ask yourself, what can I do today to connect with my purpose? It could be something small, like calling a loved one, or something bigger, like planning a significant change in your career or lifestyle. The key is to act, even if gradually. Also, take a few minutes of your day for a visualization exercise. Imagine yourself living in alignment with your purpose, in an environment that brings you peace and fulfillment. What image comes to your mind? The more you practice this visualization, the more your brain will start working towards that goal. The existential crisis you may be facing now is an invitation for transformation. It's the moment when you reconnect with your true essence and find new meaning in your life. With the practices we've explored today, you can start turning this crisis into an opportunity to discover who you truly are and where you belong in the world. Remember, the journey is long and sometimes challenging, but every step is progress. The emptiness you feel today can be filled with a life that has purpose and is aligned with your deepest values. Stay with us in this series to discover more tools and practices to reprogram your mind and overcome internal barriers.